You right there, guys? How you doing? It's Speed here. I don't know what the heck this is, but I guess we're gonna find out. The murderous like hedgehog. I thought this. I think they released this. They've released this as an April Fool's Day joke, even though it's technically not April Fool's in the UK right now. But I guess we should see what this is about. Phew, made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far, so good for my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. I don't think I should show my face around here if I get... My name ain't that bad, come on! Fine, we'll just go with Speed. What? Is this one actually gonna get accepted, or is this just part of the joke? Okay, Inkling will do. Dining car. Uh-oh, am I nervous? It's the first day on the job, jitters. Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Inkling, shake it off. Slap. Inkling, did I just see you hitting yourself? Mr. Conductor, sir, how are you doing this morning? Oh, quite alright myself. I'm feeling a little bit of sweet. Is that because you're a sweet? Is everything alright? Well, truth told, not really. Alas, today's my last day as a conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. Isn't that how long Sonic's been around, actually? I have a feeling that might tie into something. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you, my wife is very excited about me. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Don't you mean booked? Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotel's I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. I can open the inventory anytime to view items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully. The Mirage Express dining menu features chili jog, of course, instant ramen, and chicken cordon bleu, whatever the heck that is. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. That's a really bad service, then. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? Chicken cordon bleu, I think it was. Ding, ding, ding. Glad you can read the menu, okay? A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art, high-speed, smart train with all the latest gadgets. This train can really handle anything you throw at it. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. I remember that from the interview. What's the event today? A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that, you'll be on your own, mate. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? I can't afford to lose this job. You sure can't. The severance pay is lousy. Doors to Mirage Express are opening. All aboard. Okay, so there's Amy, Knuckles, and is that Ray? Wow, this train's incredible. What fascinating tech. You're right, Tails. I could get used to staying on a train like this. What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though. And why is she here? Calm down, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, Knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? Fair point. What cast of characters am I stuck with? I don't know, mate. Get a hold of yourself, Inkling. You're sweating through your uniform. Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Rightio, mate. Well, aren't you friendly? Why can't I be normal for 1 second? Being normal's boring, mate. Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's roles to get food. Haha, sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Inkling, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket. Ah, okay, got it. I guess we'll start with Sonic. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself on board. Don't worry about it. I just like helping. Now that I think about it, I'm sure I've seen that hat on Failboat at one point. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst. My kids swore you would sweep in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second. Is he Sonic the Hedgehog? Duh. I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun, man. Yes, have fun, mate. Will do, thanks. Okay. Go with Tails? Can I get your ticket, young'un? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly gel that can melt any jaded heart. No way, I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. Don't be nervous, you're doing great so far. We're sparkling gelatin buddies. Absolutely, if you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. I don't want anyone on this train being normal. Right, Knuckles? Howdy, can I please get your ticket? What did you do to your ticket, mate? Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Don't blame me, you don't want to argue with Knuckles. He's looking annoyed. Here. Thank you, everything is in order. Yeah, he doesn't want to be here. Yeah. Yeah, that's not going to be much use. That's dead. So cold. Inkling is shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? No, I'm good. What about SPO? Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely, I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming? He's looking right at me. I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, ninja. That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? No one can cling onto walls. I most certainly can. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure, of course, mate. As a gentleman of outstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is there something I missed, sir? I seem to have misplaced my ticket. Could you speak up a bit? I couldn't hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Is he not? Don't you worry. We'll take a look around to see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. So is his ticket hiding somewhere then? What's sticking out of the napkin holder? Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return it to its rightful owner. Yeah, well that was easy to find. Well, we just might have what you need. Inkling, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? There you go, mate. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thank you so much to you both. I was really worried you kicked me out and I'd missed the murder mystery. Oh, Inkling, we're here would have the hands full kicking you out. You're right, I wouldn't leave without a fight. Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guard? You're both alright, Mike, thanks again for the assist. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Alright, I think it's just the girls left. I guess we'll do Blaze next. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see a princess such as myself must always be punctual. Princess? Did she just say princess? Yes. Let me ask you, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. Separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday and then I'll hop back to my home dimension. Yeah, I'm just going to casually go across another dimension doing goodness knows what just so I can attend a birthday party. Sure. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own. How can a cake be that different in different dimensions? Should I bow? Do I bow for a princess? Nah. We hate the... In the UK, we hate the royals. What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? Rude. Why, hello, you. What can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how far? Let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else you're here. Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Hey! Oh, this was yours. Must have slipped out. Here you go. Yeah, of course it slipped out. And that just leaves the birthday last, I believe. Can I please get the birthday girl's ticket here? Why, certainly. Thank you, miss, and thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? In today's world, in the economy, yeah, you appreciate a good bargain. And a murder mystery train sounds just so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? So Amy likes... You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. What do you move on for you, miss? Oh, how fun, thank you. Where do I use this? That unlocks any door on the train. Happy birthday. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. Use this wisely. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Time for me to read out everyone's order for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. The conductor's car. Remember our price, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express. Absolutely. You can count on me. The artist this group seems plenty capable on their own. Assist in clear if they need help, won't you? Haha, that's all I need here. You have my trust. Nothing more heartwarming than conductor of this train. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. He's probably the killer, isn't he? And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state of the art and has systems of dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to England here if you need out. Sounds good. Absolutely. Will do. Goodbye now. I like that guy. Thank you all for following the Alpha Guide I sent you. All look amazing. I trust you all read your law cards as well. That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense law cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people will know who the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they will be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday, of course. Birthday girl makes the rules. Sonic, you are a ship captain and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Normally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Whatever that word was. In Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the salon. Saloon, even. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon. Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Wait, why are you putting Rouge at the casino? Mate. Vector, you're the butcher. And Espio, the parrot, both found in the library. Hear that, Espio? We get to hang out together. Where the heck is Charmy, I've just thought? I mean, the Chaotix has 3. Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Sounds like a bored college student. Shadow is the locksmith hanging out in the lounge. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? No. I was listening, hope that's okay. More than alright. You can help ensure everyone's following the rules. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Map added to your... The rules of the game are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to engage fellow passengers to figure out who done it. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so expect every time, find clues and interrogate. I'll set a time for 1 hour so everyone can mingle. And the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone, to your stations. Ah, this is so exciting. A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. I admit I'm nervous too. Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. I don't know. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyway. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. You know what their character motivations are, Amy? Nope, the law cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with Flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kick her my dad for justice in the world. My law is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Journalist, even. I can't speak. Not gonna lie, this sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. The train started moving. It is so fast. Grab onto something. What is going on? Ah, I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. Ah! No. Oh my God. You're both awake? Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Wow, how exhilarating. I know, the production of this train is astounding. It's definitely more intense than I expected. It's easy to be knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth for this experience, that's for damn sure. Is this actually attended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check with the other Inkling. Could you get the door? Of course, mate. It seems the door is blocked and I don't think it's budging. You're given that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll start looking for cues. I'll search over here. I know Amy. She's hiding something, so is it? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm going to need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. I'll need you to do everything you've had to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, alright? Alright. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. Okay, so we got a few... So... Why is that one not being, Ah, yeah, the wet floor, peeing people sound. Once I sit on some spilled juice as a stone, no wet floor, Stein at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Well, Sonic really is as fast as they say, but he was going so fast, he almost slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, rip that older gentleman. Where's the part that counts, I suppose? The shelf blocking our exit is currently not budging. Hey, Inkling, look closely at this. That's definitely been hit by something. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen onto. I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this push should log it. Crack on the shelf and add your inventory, so... Alright. This is keeping it up then. Ah, the Wi-Fi, keep people center. What's that slip? Oh, is it just the same stuff? Okay, is there anything else to click on? Yeah, there's the bin. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How did I become as optimistic as this kid? I wish I was optimistic as that. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. This isn't prison, mate. Dig ourselves out of a train? I'll keep looking. Find any clues yet? Found a... Oh, it's just that again. Alright. Start interrogation. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more? Oh, books. What do you think, Tails? What would you cook any of this week? When we get out of here, sure. I know we never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet's gone a lot more use lately. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've already had microwave lunches this week. That sounds like a really bad diet. I'm getting to wonder if this might actually be a joke. You can save, that's handy. Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. I wonder if... How come none of the bottles fell out? I'm probably falling for him. This is where we are. Well, they already know because that implies it's him, but we'll have to see. So that tree says we're going to do a loop-de-loop there. Crazy. Oh, that's what I meant to be close. What's this, a rod? That's been broken. This tip is broken. Is that Amy's Pico hammer? The tip is broken. It looks like it's originally been attached to something. I'm not sure it's right time I miss it, but I like spinning around, so we'll keep it. Stick his add to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. What's the latest? Start interrogation. Amy, believe you're hiding something from us. Whoa. What? You accused me on my own birthday? Yeah, you're not exactly been eliminated, mate. How dare you? Oh, I dare, alright. This isn't going to be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like you two. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake for 12 hours, so in that time attempted to escape. I don't think you were seeing Ivy while Inkler and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the fog, prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape, but help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. It proves Emily attempted to escape the hiding car closet. Large chunk of a bookcase. Or some sort of stick. Well, I don't know, try this one. What's some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? Fellow, damage makes sense. Yeah, you're grasping. Oof, okay, what else? Well, now we follow. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? So I now have to pay. Well, I see where. When I can like to think, what would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing magnets. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do and find your argument? Alright, let's prove we're not grassing. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a combat like Sonic would do. Okay. Alright. So we're just like, this is reminding me of a special stage from like the advanced games. I've got more than enough rings already. That was easy. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around the shelf for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You said nothing was around the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? Some sort of stick. It looks like it was where Amy's hammer was on. What is this, a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? So, is all the thinking actually just this mini game or something? You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage on the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could, like, let's say, a hammer. This isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico hammer. Yeah, that was obvious. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. Ah. Yeah, that was easy. It says you both said I tried to get this all out there, but I failed. I gave the shelf one back and the handle for it to ride off. I figured it was no big deal to try to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. I'm just generally sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, look for your own text and I dabble us my head. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just time things here, a little bell grease, and there you go. Hey, Tails, thank you. According to my calculation, you fit the shelf right here. It should do the trick. Alright, stand back. Let's go. We did it with free. Great job, Aina. Let's get out of here. Wow, this, they really went all out here. Oh no, Sonic died! Sonic! Someone murdered my darling. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait, I want to figure out who did this too. Well, that pretty much eliminates Tails and Amy. Amy, wait, I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind, and I'm exhausted already. That was very convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb, can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What the world is going on here? Is this part of the murder mystery? Is this serious? Sonic? Oh no, what do I do? I'm getting really suspicious of this guy now. I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I'll leave their care to you, Inkling, my favourite place. Surely you won't let me down on this fast ride. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe conducted, you'll see. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Saloon car. This looks like the second stage of Mirage Saloon from Sonic Mania. Hey Tails, where are Inkling? I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. See, she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question. What if Sonic is actually her? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to it. We're just already committed to the mystery frame. You have enough to wear, I promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. Is this really part of the I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along? Oh, of course, mate. Now, if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Ha, fair. As said, the best detective of Sonic, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just because, where's my lord card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Knocked a proper detective without baggage. This is true. You varmints. What are you all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moved you through and told me all about it. Cop, enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We wonder if you could tell us if you were up to what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us stab your eye and nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why taking out on us? I know better than to argue Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Inkling, we need to find what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Alright, let's do it. Something always hidden to us like show there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your fear and something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. Ah, the bowl of a soda nut, the classic saloon snack. Crunch crusher, kind of bland. Sounds like someone's licked all the salt off them. What? Blap! The robot eyes here are really helpful. What's the arm doing to my hair? We fixed up a bit. That's incredible. What interesting tech. Should I put in my job a little bit? How well can it do the microwave? What are these glasses about? Inkling, this is interesting. Wait, is that blood on one of the glasses there? What is it? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are they free? Knuckles was really thirsty? This one, Inkling, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' colour at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups are added to your inventory. Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to travel at low speed. I get nauseous pretty easy. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coaster stuff. I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never stand this friend group. Of course, Amy Charles wanted. Decent cash reward to find this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor old Charles. Hate to see him like this. Nah. I'd happily see him rot in jail. Medical malpractice. Interesting. Wait, what? Clearly won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do you think it broke when the train sped up? The damages were more to be caused from punches. Who could have done that? Well, punching, that one's obvious. What are you two looking at me for? Smashed Arcade is added to it. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. I thought I like your hat. Is he actually blushing from that? Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me out. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. I'm not surprised. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave. Starting tone. Knuckles, England, I need to know what you were doing during the hour of the murder. I accidentally clicked too early. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. Is it? We have evidence too. We do. England, just take a good look at adventure. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? This one. The arcade machine? What makes you think I touched it? You quite clearly punched it, mate. The special stages are getting noticeably harder. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? You can kind of just look at it, mate. What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you can clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punch bag and none were available to me. I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? I'm on it. England, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. By think, you mean just play a minigame. Ow. Thankfully, that wasn't enough to damage it. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, he was one away. Ouch. Wait, why is Vector in here? The picture is beginning to be painted here. You compete with Vector so you get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's come name. Prove to me he was here now. Well, that was easy. Now, Iggly, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? Used cups. I thought it was strange that there was more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like I wasn't. Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as if you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine. We went back and forth trying to figure out the game, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. Well, he best be I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honestly, I didn't want to get caught. And that's my story in my airbag. I thought you told an average version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. But what the cup with a lipstick mark? The only person I can think of who would have lipstick would be Rouge. Rouge was in here too. That explains it. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. You searched her out for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she sewed up. Oh, I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. You're not satisfied? Well, you two relent. I'm not understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games. Rouge couldn't find something, left. And then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Inkling, can you take a look at one more time? No, damn. I'm looking for one more. Wait, who's Toast? Because that's a very odd score. No, not that one. Ultimate? that be Shadow? Who goes by Ultim? You may not know Inkling, but there is something here that goes by that title. The Ultimate Life Form. Which means Shadow was also in here as well. Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with that game, but then Shadow dropped by. So, Shadow was here too. You told us the game was the first game's name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, didn't you? He gave me this before he left. A key. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it up for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him so no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? Nope. I think she has some sort of key too. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors, and what was Rude searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask yourselves. More information I expect to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe he's story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we compare things with Vector. Fair enough, the library's in the next car, I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Let's head to the library. Funny, this is way more exciting than microwaving chili jogs. I think anything's more exciting than that. Ready to mosey down to the next car? That needs a lock. I could clearly just get under that. You got it, mate. Onwards. The library card. This doesn't look that damaged. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been absolutely fabulous. Already, before you go, SP and I want to give you your present. My presents. You're both too sweet. Thank you. Amy, there you are. Want to join? Fly about the page you two ago. Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. The tip is too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. And no, Amy's starting to feel like a real fake out, an obvious fake out. How you gonna leave? The door next to the car's locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Right, of course it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case for anyone else. Bye! It even made me hasty, but she's for her. Now, what are you two doing? You're looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm here to ask if anyone's hungry. Just making sure things go well. Things aren't going great. But there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Besides murder? Yeah, my social skills not existent. I know the pain, mate. Poetry. A resonant message from poetry that meant to charge our I can't read. Charge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Yeah, I don't want to read. Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La la la. Yeah, I'm bored. What was that? That's what I was thinking. Cherry blossoms in this. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. I'm satisfied for life. Inkling and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? So that's where Knuckles is. We're already nearly halfway through the train. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this line car. That explains, so that Sonic did pass through. That explains how his body was found there. So, wait, Blaze and Blaze also went through. Right. Where Amy told me SBO to stay, promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the salon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? Why you happened to see her lipstick stain on her cup? at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly afterwards. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Shadow's in there, apparently. Also, I've noticed the guy not in here anymore. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. So I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Verita came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car, we were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. He's the one who told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just going to peek around or return with any questions. If you return with any, I'll chop it up for you. If you'd like to be surrounded with poeing, I got you covered too. Yeah, I don't want any more poems, mate. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, mate. Oh, brochures. There are travel destinations here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh. Winkling, look, there's a couple of maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are characterized by drawing, which I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Should we take this brooch bar cave too? Look, there's stuff. Nah, leave it. Alright, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Who the hell would want a cave? This is going to be another trash can disappointment, isn't it? Okay, what's the table about? Let's take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are really good, so plush puts me in that mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Inkling, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring over every time murderer ruined my nap time. This thing again? Oh, poor thing. That arm is very strong to clean up this guy. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Just leave it alone. Yeah, probably for the best. A globe of our marvelous play. I haven't travelled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some other countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shots. The food can't be beaten either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. Is he still alive? I mean, he was old in 2008, and it's 2023, so I'd have thought he'd be retired by now. He makes one scrumptious sandwich. Of course they bring that up. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Well, they literally went across the entire world in Sonic Unleashed. So many books around, I didn't have time to pick them all up. Sadly, I have no interest in picking up this. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the books. Books are outdated anyway. The spines are creasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empty for everything. Why is this book in particular going out? What's this bright red book? Oh, yo, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book that he's written. It's weird this is even here. May not be wrong. Okay, that doesn't do it. Shadow suppose he walked through the eyeball going to the saloon car. Wait, it's unlocked. Gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of this? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock his inventory. I don't think we have enough evidence. Alright, we need more clues. I can't see. Cow Pangs prepares for a tree wrestler. Our check says, heading there. Why has that not been knocked down? This little child's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly. Safety. As choosing the highway is often the most... That's beautiful. If this child can stick to principle, find strength, then I can too. Wait, why would you try to bring a knife on the train? That just makes you look suspicious, mate. Alright, I'm still looking for something. I'm not sure what, though. There's more here. That's why I couldn't find out. Well, I mean, a little pig wouldn't hurt. He's scavenged through the books. He's like your Caden Hedgehogs. That's odd. I know some books are falling out of the foyer, but every book in these shelves is in half my door, but this one, the Mirage Express Manual, is the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but he is interested. Let's make a note of this. Alright. Fancy a poem? Starting to... So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust you, but I wouldn't be proper detective without damning the validity of your alibis. Because I hear them to... Why Vector left to play games with Knuckles, and if SP was really in the reading... I can't read. Vector, stay here. Why did you leave the library to visit Knuckles? We prepared to prevent evidence necessary. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Yeah, pretty good reason there, I'd say. Often entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade and machine in the sleep house. I thought I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we get with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, SPO. Rouge entered the library car and found something on the left. He says you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time? Were you in the library card? Of course he was. Wait, hang on. Were you in the arcade, mate? Were you in... Once SPO started reading, it doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk how much of what that might be. Inkling, could you help me out? Mirage Express Manual. A manual? You think your SPO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? My argument is that I'm playing a bloody special stage thing. Alright. Well, that was easy. There are books scattered around the floor shop, but the main books on the shelf were in alphabetical order, all except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, mate. Hey now, I won't have you sort of my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SPO. A butcher and a parrot friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Inkling, if you don't mind. Could you ask specials a question about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Okay, what efficient and extremely activity was installed to assist in keeping the trains throttlerless? A robotic cars During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. So I have a feeling the train company didn't want to hire any janitors. To be fair, I can't blame them. They're probably shit anyway. The robotic cars can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SPOA stack questioning. Can we meet with another one? Let's try 89. What's the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65, so elderly get the advantage. Nice. I guess we're 402. What was in play to support the conductor duties and ease general train uploads? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. Now, did I pass your little test? No. I hate to say that, but no. I'm just giving you passed. Oh, did he just rhyme a curse at me? You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. Well, you both had the nerve to question my body like, that we want to be slow and text read. You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. We also are card, so that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitude. Vector was the want to see me read down from. My advice is hard to substantial, despite being the truth. Okay, Vector was the one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem. Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back that up. Inkling? Oh, yeah, of course, the lock was unlocked. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell me what this is after. We're up, Inkling. Let's get our argument together. Yeah, you're not getting me that easily, mate. I dread to think what some of these later special stages are going to be like. Shadow walked through the library card to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score. Crocs are natural gamers. SPO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left and Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SPO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it's a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book. I didn't know Shadow. Yeah, basically that's what he's saying. Well, you see, he's crumbling. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the car, lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Inkling. One that I would love for SPO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so overboard I didn't know Shadow passed back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have edged my friend's death, so I'll ask you an answer. If you weren't there for Shadow to see reading, then how did you leave the library car? I was. I wish I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right? Tails definitely feels like it's on something. I don't see it. Was SPO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow manage to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? Join Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's on something. I'll let him continue the thing and... Inkling, my favourite love, please. Turn the passengers off the train. They must be taken care of. I'm glad this game has a better memory than I do. You have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. Alright, my fellow, lay it on me, mate. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another? The library map. Gotta be this one. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Ow. That was a bad idea going for that one. Doesn't appear to have done much damage. I didn't pay attention. That was easy. The library map? Oh, I see. See, the exits, they're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen each other. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Well, if there's that here, he could have been on one of these two. Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can say this, when I told Streetcar, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for your callback there. I felt I was grasping despite telling the truth. I'm glad you all believe me. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further point. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for it. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. I have plenty of questions for Reason, especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next card is open. Amy must have kept it open while she passed through it. Then that's how cute it is. See you later, you two. Alright, if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. A murderer... Yeah, I'm not bothering with this poetry. Sure, you don't want to stay and look at the great books alone now. The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues, mate. Alright, we're at the casino. There's apparently a chow in here as well. Oh, this is getting heavy. I've done what I don't need. Bruges, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We're visiting every trade so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My bye, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you? As I see, you brought the microwave master with you. Yeah, I wouldn't want that to be my legacy either. Tell him, Rouge, we're gonna need the help. Blaze, alright, I've been hunting for a treasure room stored on this train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about any treasure. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. It's a baby chow egg. I probably mispronounced that. Wow, that does sound extravagant. Please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday party to find that egg. A one can have multiple goals. I gave Amy a birthday present already, so everything's already well taken care of. She wrote me on the hunt immediately. Stayed here while she searched the train car for clues. I used the Faberge chow egg is here in this train car locked in a safe. Wait, so treasure rail's actually here. And what did you manage to find, Rude? Or why don't you take a look? I found the trade's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The trade's blueprints, please, Rude. Let's see that. Finders keepers, mate. That's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads to the room holding the Faberge chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere about the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card used ever, and a chancellor says grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Faberge egg. It's basically we're solving a crime by committing a crime. I see no issues. Sounds like a fine business venture. Look, I must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. England, do you have an opinion on this? Dealing is for squares. I think the only square here is you, Microwave Master. Is that seriously what I'm getting called now? Well, I suppose if Blaze and Inkling are in. Okay, let's get that Faberge chow egg. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not. Oh boy, what have we got ourselves into? Access to the first chow egg room is behind a locked elevator. The security guard has the access. Do we distract the guard? Distract them, perfect. We're all shouting enough for that to work. That was actually a very nice thing to say. Inkling, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems like they don't know how to take a compliment. Yeah, I'm not exactly well versed on getting compliments, mate. Okay, who's distracting the guard? Rouge is the one who's probably going to be best stealing it. So, Blaze, perhaps? Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't follow. Well, I trust them. Moving on. What's the distraction? That's the job about their partnering kids. Push a bunch of jokers on the floor. Causing a ruckus. I like it a lot. That'll get the guard's attention for lets me foot. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? No, I don't want any violence. There won't be any violence. I'll just stand up the rafter easily. Where do we get the ropes? Interesting point. Maybe we should try something else. With the card distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? No harm in asking, right? Oh, you need such a fresh face this will take it. Do you suggest we take the guard out shoe shopping next? pick their pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That child uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from there if you can help it. Yeah, I don't think she's going to help that one easily. Say there's a drink without a coaster? Absolutely valid. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately. I'm sure of it. Really? That, of all things? Just like that, we'll make it to the effort inside we. See victory active power, pop some apple cider, celebratory dance. Now that's a proper victory. I know, one last security measure we didn't count for. Have Tails disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. Well, that leads us next to our next question. Oh no, Tails take a while. The arms are tightening their grip. Imagine you're not in pain. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. Is everyone ready? It's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up that elevator. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We wouldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our plan beforehand was very thorough, I must admit. It was executed to perfection. Enough chat. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on these proof. Let's go back the first check. Let's see. It's 240401. 23rd of April 2001. What if that date will mean out? Well, that's definitely it, alright. Now up here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't say you truth in that there's all this to it. No further secrets whatsoever. Rude. Spit out what you hide. Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each having their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You sure can, and all of you will bear witness this secret. Rude. I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Tick, tick, tick. Uh-oh. Rude has no one ever to tell you the eggs because each egg is a bomb. I think you're on something. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all hard work. Rude. Fine, fine. But what do we do? Where do I put this thing? What do we do with a bomb? The egg. Shit. Maybe don't see the smash the egg. We'll have place at the egg and fire. Let Tails go down. Stomp on the egg. Rock the street. Let Rouge kiss the egg. Chaos control the egg away. Put the egg up to the top. I don't know. Eat the egg. No, although it's not. I won't really eat the egg. Those fish ticket. Are you insane? Do you want us to blow up? We just need to dispose of the bomb, Inkling. That is our goal. Listen, let's get that, but what the egg isn't a bomb? Inkling, I think you're onto something. What's right? Spit out, kid. We're not very tired. Sorry, it's just that you did say something interesting when we quizzed about the train's manual. What efficient and extremely accurate audio is installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic cars. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks on the possible thing of the class members. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. If those robot arms that attack us in the air, they seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. If a bomb was brought onto the train dispatched at the first shower, the arms would have detected it and it wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going for the train's conductor, he surely wouldn't allow a thing either. So without bothers, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, wait. Okay. The egg is open, it's hollow, not a bomb. Both really were onto something. Yeah, my, well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. Yeah, look what's inside. Really, wow, look at that sparkle. It's so heavy, too. The final sequence is a child covered in gems. It's perfect. It's revolutionary. Drooling over a sparkly ornament? To be honest, I would be drooling over that. Sell it and make a fucking fortune. So you said no one lived to tell the forbidden Chow egg secret. I wonder why the egg wasn't a bomb. Because they were as tough as... I don't know, who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call, let's go. No one seems to suspect anything. The security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued their drink coaster find. Thank you both for your assist. That was exactly the thrill seeker. Stealing was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now, Rude. To complete your sword in that best child. What is it, mate? About those blue pins, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look. While our previous sisters have said, find us keepers. I need them as well as longer in case I missed any other chests, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound grateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You just can't add sweetheart to the end of the sentence to make things better. Yeah, if someone called me sweetheart, I'd be, well out of their sight. A key. Let me unlock the door so you can keep forward. Alright, you know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge. But we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Inkling. Let's head out. Should I give the slot machine a try? Yes, play the shot. Alright, let's see. Big money. What else do I try again? Yep. Yeah, I'll try one more time. I think, well, it was worth a shot. That's top transfer. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil side that does always cause trouble for us in Sonic. Just, I wouldn't be surprised if it is just suddenly revealed that Eggman is the person. Let's find Shadow. Let's do it. We're getting through this train pretty quickly. Now is as good as any time to clean out my pockets. Where's Amy's eyes gone? Oh, there they are. I see you made it here, Tails, but I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. We'll see what you say when your microwave chili dogs are delicious. Who microwaves a chili dog? I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train show. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you could all leave me here, I have an appointment coming up. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Well, Inkling seems like show isn't going to tell. Let's do some investigating. Yeah, I'm ready to find some answers. What's this? Sure. Wait, is there a reason you want me to do it? What if someone finds out where someone leaves on me? I just think you should do it. Yeah, no, you can open it. Alright, tough love, I get it. Here goes nothing. Oh, just some sweaters. See, not so bad. Yeah, I guess you're right. Boo. Hey, it's the Big Chow Band. Give us a jam. That was spiritual. Feel reawakened. Take a beat. Music. Hey, nice Sonic Advance 2 reference there. This hand again. This hand's always here. You. Can I give you a high five? Let's go. High five. Got a computer here. There's some keys there I've just noticed. How does the computer complete with internet access for casual? Now all of it seems convenient. It is a shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views though. I feel like if you're using computer here, you must really need to use it. And there's another empty bin in it. What's this? Haha. Oh, there actually was something in it this time. Let's go. You never know. There's keys here. Must be Shadow's the locksmith. Interesting. Those 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. I'll take it. Yeah, let's take it. Key ring is added to your inventory. A printer. Seems like a printer's hooked up to keys. Can we print something? Sonic singing a song. This printer is surprisingly tricky to use. Yeah, the user is very clear, but I won't let it stump me. Is that meant to be the OC from Sonic Forces? Wow, Tej, you have to check this out. Wow, just casually chuck Fig in here. I thought you wanted to say we've been thorough. Did you have any clues? Just a hot tip, but all be revealed in due time. I think I'll be showing a big like on this whole case. Could you? No way, Jennifer's for aim raise is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to shout talk to her, then I'll be ready. I'm so curious what it is. She seems confident. Well, hold you to it. Oh, question 4. You know the Jennifer can't be the murderer, right? We've learned the train will confiscate any weapons brought on board, but you had your hammer this whole time. The simple. The birthday girl gets what the birthday girl wants. And I don't go anywhere without my hammer. Ah, birthday law. We should know. Everyone knows the birthday laws. Makes sense to me. Now, no more questions. Ready to Shadow, talk to him. I'll be ready. Okay, am I missing something over here? I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Alright, let's see what else we can find. There, let's see what Sonic throwing a bow is like. Alright. Alright, what are we looking for? We're looking for something to click on. There always seems to be that one thing that's really hard to find that you need to click on. What's this? A pull string. Inkling. What is the guard activator? What the? The back of the wardrobe opened. There's a full passageway back here. Come on, we have to see where this leads. It's curious. This must be something big. Wait, it leads back to the library. This is the library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library. Shh. Whoa, so that means anyone who's in the library, that means, yeah, makes it easy to get through them. We need to add that to a hidden passage, add to inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Shadow, find out what Rahab. That would explain how he's able to get through with the doors being locked. Start interrogation. Shadow, we have questions for you. Well, you freaking out and busy. As I said, I have an appointment in. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone in this train and every single person that's mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train and I know why. Pray tell me, why was it locking doors? Hey, time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car where Sonic was stationed. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car following. So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone, to keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. Do you think Shadow was trapped inside? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others, so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Pure conjecture, you all get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They remain honest, but I think the point stands. My source claims that they never saw Sonic again after he went into the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and he couldn't leave the conductor's car. Right to speculation. Is the logic sound there? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow this train of logic, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car, imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. I think we can explain the car change, however. Inkling, what evidence do we have that shows Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? Hidden passage. Okay, just getting thoughts in order. What are they gonna make me do this time? Okay, that's what they're doing, just casually dropping fire on me. I don't know how I dodged that one. Yeah, there isn't a lot of room for error on that one. Inkling and I found a hidden passageway in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, and walked past the distracted boys playing the arcade. And safely arrived at the dining car. Excellent work, mate. This is just my theory. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor's car. Hang on, Amy. We don't know for certain that Shadow is the murderer. But then thought the crime scene being so close to the station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the car, and on the way out dropped the body after the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am, but of course this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence other than my hot scoop. Seems Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk down on you again, if Shadow travelled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? Well, I suppose it would be hard to sneak around two people. Inkling, do you have any guesses? Well, Espio and Vector didn't see Shadow because Espio was reading, behind a bookshelf at a table reading. Espio reading in the library checks out, that's what he told me too. What was that, Shadow? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at that whatever game, I left the saloon car. I spent the time looking for Espio, but he was not there. He was not in the library car. Like I believe you, you're completely my #1 suspect. Were you even searching for Espio here? Just no, I need to give him a key. As if, why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? Shadow's been giving away a lot of keys actually. Everyone but us seems to have one. That's true, everyone's been able to unlock the store for us. And that would explain why there was only 2 keys on that keychain. I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out the keys. Perhaps Inkling and I can further validate Shadow's plays. Keyring, yeah, there's only 2 here. That feels good now to get my thoughts in order. By playing a minigame again. Easy. There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys on that keyring. Those were the 2 keys Shadow meant to give Espio and Vector. Well, wow, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be him? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So let's say Shadow's telling the truth, then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have had for locking all the doors? She's right, her theory is strong. Tails and I certainly haven't presented any possibilities. Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic murders? I think Inkling and I know exactly why Shadow was locking all the doors. First, Amy, I just have one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Almost everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Most? Just Shadow and Sonic haven't given me anything, but that's okay. Just them being here is enough. Inkling? Ah yes, I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. So why would he lock all this, not give us a key? Shadow couldn't find us. Maybe, but Shadow knew Amy, you and I started in the dining car. He could have given us the keys if he wanted to. Shadow wanted to keep us away. Was Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Not us, Inkling. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What, excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right, don't you, Shadow? Ah, how dare, Inkling. Show me evidence, huh? If Shadow's trying to keep me away, prove it. You've been thorough or whatever. What proof do you have? Tails thinks Shadow was trying to keep just Amy away, but why? What evidence shows us? That feels right, future son. Thoughts? By playing another minigame. Whoa. These fireballs are getting aggressive. I may just basically an autopilot throughout that. You went rooting through the trash. What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. It's sort of a band tickets website, Tails though. This is Hot Honey's website. No way, I love them. The band I'm currently obsessed with Jeremy B is my current favourite. All the others are B after their name. So I'm guessing Charmy B might be a part of it. Hey, isn't it cute? I haven't gone to any of the shows yet to see them though. The tickets are very hard to get. You have to be ready online and it's a bit of time. They sell out in minutes. So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? The situation's pretty much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured out something, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Boys ticket website exists because Shadow's a big Hot Honey fan. Leaving now. What, Shadow, is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday? I've done a poor job holding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday. Shadow, I used that printer earlier. I found it difficult to manage. When logging onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. I can't believe this after I accused you of murder. Spill over, Shadow. The cat's out, but I want to know everything. Fine, the surprise is ruined anyway. Yeah, we kind of ruined the surprise there. When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except me. Worried for my social stats, I began brainstorming ideas and saw the computer. I remember Amy had never seen the whole Holy Life and looked it up, and then that's when I accidentally printed the homepage. The concert tickets weren't actually there, I realized, but they would be available too. That the appointment you keep speaking of, the time you're able to actually buy the concert tickets. Precisely, I haven't purchased the ticket yet. If I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. For the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they could get in and out, telling them not to let anyone through. It didn't work, and you still managed to make it here somehow. It's because the conductor gave me this. The key opens any door on the train. I've gone through every locked door with ease. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I'm getting really suspicious of that conductor. Shadow, you just said it after I accused you to. How about this? Let's buy the tickets later now, and to make it up for you, you can come with me. Yeah, I don't want to do that, mate. Too late, it's happening. I can't wait to show the latte. Fine. And unfortunately, Amy would want to go with Sonic more than Shadow. My credibility as a journalist reporter down the drain. Ah well. Amy, I'm curious, what is the source of Big Scoot? I would like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles will stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name for them. Now I'll join you as well. Time to see this through to the end. We're more than happy to have you both. Nicola, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation is finally coming to a close. Well, this game was only about 400 megabytes. This can't be a long game. That said, this Tails will pin down Sonic's murder for good. Right on, let's do it. Ready to go to the conductor's hour? Let's finish this. It's now or never. How many times have I heard that as a Splatoon player? Right, this is the last area. Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working train, I haven't been to the conductor car yet. Feels empty. Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Last we saw him was when we left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. Nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Let's crack on. Does this follow when the train sped up? Not sure. Wait, what's it say on the mug? A cup of joy in your hand, wife by side, paradise. Alright, we get it. He loves his wife. A microphone. We can talk to the whole train with this. Should I say something? Oh, you're already on the microphone. If you can hear this, you're happy. What the hell? Why is that an option? I didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the train. Yeah, but they can't access every function on the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? Oh no, just how to work the microwave. I reckon I saw these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I would completely trust you to drive the train. Same actually, it's true. You could drive this train flawlessly. You can drive a plane, no bother. Yeah, I think you can drive a train, no bother. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information and advertisements. They're nice. The picture is very clear, but I would watch a full movie on one. I saw a slide that said, "Happy birthday, Amy." That was adorable. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring. Yep. I can imagine that'd be a pretty jarring thing. No, perhaps too much detail. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 30 years, he told me he's finally retiring. He said he's headed to Begonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 30 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yeah, I wish that too. Oh. How did I miss that? I found that by accident. Oh well, I'll take it. That's not a throw dart, that's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Tells us right, the train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting them aboard. Yeah, that was most likely the weapon that was used. This rail has been completely torn off. Yuck, how creepy. That arm is powerful though. It'd be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to turn it on, but the question is why? A confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. I think we found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. Well, you two, think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? It's high time we named a suspect. What do you think? Are you ready to solve this case? Let's go. Reach report to the conductor car at once. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect with assistance from Inkling. Why hasn't Sonic shown up yet? Vector, real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead, lazy bum. Hey, let's go get him. Let me tell you guys, this has been a delight. A delight? The air in here is so intense alone, nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities, it feels okay to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself. The amusement of a chase. I see why you're a detective outside of this mystery, SBO. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. I love escape rooms, count me in. I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax sometime. Yeah, that'd be fun too. Wait. What in the world? That's Amy. Quick, where's Amy? He's not responding to us. Sonic! Wait, is he hurt? Why isn't he moving? Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there is a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is propped up. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic on my birthday, no less? Could this really been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again, which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he's met his match. I'm going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely, me too. Same. We're going to figure out exactly what happened this one. Punish the one responsible. Who was this, and I did nothing. I must take down the murder. Tails, Inkling, I have a question. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic? I think it's the conductor. No dartboard nearby though, suspicious. It had to be someone with strength. Blow dart. A blow dart found on the floor in the conductor's car. That can't be right. Now Tails or I can be in the... Oh, that's right. Let me pick again. Who was in this room? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Shadow? We just got to the bottom of this movie. Shadow was locking all doors, so I wouldn't even buy... Rouge, perhaps? I don't know, I'm just... someone had to be strapped. Maybe Vector? Who killed Sonic? Knuckles? I don't think I've clicked Tails yet. That can't mean... I'm just clicking everyone now. Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? I didn't know such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of which you wish, I would love to discuss things. What the... We already talked about this, you have nothing. Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He already had access to a salon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. Inkling, could you fill in everyone? What did we find that brings into question Edinburgh? We've discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exists behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one. You have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions on the floor. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't miss a question, but I think Inkling and I could explain that too. How did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? A ninja like him, he's a poet, so a quick reader. Espio's a poet. I feel so good to make you quite the reader. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. So that's absurd. Memorizing a whole book? I don't think it's a download fudge, but that seems like a lot. I don't know, is it possible? Espio's really skilled. I've known Espio for a long time. He once read a book just to spoil the ending for me. Wow, what a dick. If I'm right and Espio quickly memorized the book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic in the Goat Star where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what is, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right, how would Espio have known it was there? You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to find the passage. Inkling and my... Well, I accidentally skipped that, but we know someone who does Inkling. Who here has ever proved that Espio knew about the hidden passage? I'm just not very good at... I've already forgotten it. I'm just gonna... Amy? They tell us we can see something later. Now's the time to take a look. Who here? I can't remember who it was who said that. Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You saw blueprints? Whatever. I always use it to scout for more treasure. Came up cold. You can have it. This right here is a blueprint to the entire trade. SBO could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. What makes you think I even saw those blueprints? Rude, how? Well, Inkling, do you have an answer? How could FBO have seen those blueprints? SBO found them for Rouge. Rouge, where did you find the... Oh, the library car. Oh, stuff with the brooches, which is where SBO was placed. So that means SBO had time to find the blueprints to discover the hidden passage. In my theory, SBO looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Inkling and I have evidence how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm SBO caused Sonic, but Inkling and I have evidence how it was done. Oh, this is pretty stout. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Low dart. Okay, now to form my argument. Come on, focus. This is going to be an interesting one. Actually, you got a train track in the background. Nice try, mate. Whoa! Well, that was fun. Bit of a cheap shot there, mate. I didn't see the crumbling floors. Oh, I just got enough of that. This blowdown was found here in the conductor room. I believe SBO used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm not sure he's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Playthrough, the blow dart counts as a kill for the murder of the mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say, then why are there so many holes in it? Do you know the allegations? Of course I do, let me present the first metaphor. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in a dining car? I locked all the doors and SBO didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up back in the library. Inkling and I know there was another way it could have been done. What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? Alright, now what's my argument? We're getting closer to the thing, Inkling. Yeah, not falling for that then this time. Ow! Got that wrong. Let's give it another try. I just need to not do anything stupid. There we go. Alright, let's take a look. If SBO didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car, and it goes all the way to the dining car. I didn't even see that area. That's some sort of long attic. According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining. Perhaps you can access it. Through the vent there, over there? The vent, of course. That must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. My word, there is a path back here in their track. A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and then took him to the dining car. Tells you a spark here, so I know you realise we both couldn't fit up there. SPF5, this is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer. My game's getting dragged through the mud here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? The broken robot arm. Phew, now do you think about my argument and play another special stage in the process? Right, I've noticed this one's. I think this one's gonna be tough. Actually, that was pretty simple. Everyone saw the broken robot on the ground, right? Clearly a fight broke out here. One of these robots was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms used that continues through the vent. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic, passed out from a blow dart, and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic, he's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that, those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's a bit roozy for a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him quite easily. Interesting theory tales, but you have to admit there are a lot of coincidences. I may not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I found one inconsistency. Someone here received false information. I believe that information came from Espio. Who received that information? It's gotta be Amy. Amy, you received the hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you tell us where the scoop came from. Tell us you're right. Espio lied to me. Espio told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passengers' safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? Yes, we might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time while you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? And now you lied to me on my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from conductor car to the dining car and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibi, one clearly stands out the weakest. I believe it's clear to everyone that it could only be one person. It was you, Espio. You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, he's alive! Sonic, you're okay. And Sonic, just as we solved the mystery, Espio was the murderer. Right. Espio jumped me in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart though, really? It's nonetheless poison. You'll just be asleep for great, I could use a nap. No, wait, there's something important. Espio left me there. Something important. I need everyone to listen. The train's a bad nick. Sorry, are you feeling alright? Do you need to lie back down? No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? When I had the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all that future today, but what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a flicky. Wait, is that the flicky that Tails mentioned earlier? There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source. Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused. Why do I have a feeling that conductor's going to be revealed to be Dr. Eggman? The way the conductor was describing it is more than a simple badnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from Espio. Espio left. The lights in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop. What are you doing? I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced off the rail it was on. Wow, I'm amazed he was able to do any of this poison. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no. Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The evidence was overwhelming. The situation got so serious, why did you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. Use this blow dart on Sonic Station in the conductor car. It is laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express, see? Says use this blow dart on Sonic Station in the conductor car. It is laced with Thank you again for choosing... I was given the blow dart along with that card. It's signed staff. Who gave this to you? Come to think of it, one of the robotic arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on this train. What's the larger picture here? Who instructs those arms to attack? What or who? Inkling, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blown dart? The conductor. According to Sonic, the conductor was attacked by robot arms. I doubt he attacked him on purpose. While it could have been an accident, I believe something's been orchestrating things behind the scenes. Something wanted to take something wanted Sonic out of the picture, and for a good while swiping. The train itself is plotting something. First we learned trains are back, now it's out to get us. Once again, you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You seriously convinced the train has it out to get us? I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Right? Come out and show yourself. The train's quite clearly already showing itself. It's my birthday, I don't need you messing with it. Amy's hitting the wall with a hammer. I'm with me, this train can have it. Come on. There's gotta be another way to get this train's attention. What was that? Whoa, that is actually really creepy. Is that the conductor? Yeah, I can get him down. Don't touch him. Is the train talking? Of course I can talk. You fools were too distracted playing let and figure it out. We were right, weren't we? Why are you plotting? I'm taking all of you to Eggman's base, so Eggman is behind it. Well, you were right. Eggman! After I deliver your annoying party right to his egg fortress, the conductor and I will be free to laugh and play games, ride the open rails like we always planned. The train's picking up speed. Everyone grab something. Which one of these buttons turns the train off? Whoa, Sonic! Ha ha ha! Stay put until we arrive. Goodbye. Ah! A bunch of evidence has fallen out of my pockets, that's good. But yeah, going to Eggman's base would explain all the Eggman memorabilia we saw earlier. My head tells Amy, is anyone there? Hello? Hello? No need to yell, bud. Hang in there, it seems the train arms throw us back into the dining car, but where's everyone else? A great question, but for now, are you alright? I'm doing amazing. Wow, amazing hair. You might have to share a bit of that enthusiasm with me. I might have overcompensated there. Let's get our bearings and take a look around. Good idea, lead the way. That yellow glow is chilling. I miss when it was just showing us the weather. Well, that's better than the yellow glow, I guess. Hello? Hey, there you are. Anyone there? Why is no one responding to me? I missed the yellow glow already. You got some nerve showing up here, Egghead. Oh, you spiky blue pipes. You've finally taken the passage of one of my passenger trains. Oh, you spiky blue pipes. You've finally taken the passage of one of my passenger trains. You crazy train, who the heck are you? Don't talk to me. I'll talk to you as much as I damn want, mate. They certainly didn't talk about this in my interview. My involvement isn't well known, civilian. The infrastructure in your towns just wasn't cutting it. If I were to build Eggman Land, these products would need sorting out. So I curiously got involved. I converted some cargo trains into passenger trains for the sake of the public. It's just more useful for future schemes. Let me guess, another Death Egg, Dr. Predictable. Yeah, even they know about the Death Egg. The people fear giant spheres, it's science. Let's cut to the chase, where are our friends? Judging by my security cameras, your fit friends are all locked in the cars where they were stationed in. See, she managed to make the train quite upset. Did you not know this was happening? Heavens no, I'm only now getting caught up. I'm far too busy to notice what a passenger train is up to. You see, the capability of a bagnet is normally very basic, just kill Sonic the Hedgehog. But for a luxury train, I want to be sure things ran without my supervision, and to report to me if any of you happened aboard. The train's capability of intellectual thought is extraordinary, a feat only accompanied by my genius, so this confirms that the train really is sentient. Suffice to say, your capture is inevitable. You're on a train that desires nothing more than to deliver you all to me. See, I got to thinking, I need to manufacture motivation beyond programming. I like to name my magnets competing against one another from time to time. It's good for productivity. So I institute a bounty upon my army of badniks. First to capture your pathetic creatures gets a generous reward. The train who wants to deliver us to Eggman for a reward. Most of my robots ask for something simple like my autograph or whatever, but a highly intelligent train, it may ask for something more interesting. As much as I like reward programs, are you done blabbering, Doc? You can never just win silently, can ya? When you direct my base, you'll regret the day you ever crossed me, Hedgehog. I already do, get lost. Heh, ciao! He always knows how to get under my skin. This is tough, the train has the motivation I'm being made by Eggman is no doubt powerful. Not to mention we're all separated. What am I supposed to think? The train purposely had Sonic knocked out so it could deliver us to Eggman. This whole time we were all in danger and I went along with it. Sonic was really hurt, the conductor's being recaptured. Should I have been more assertive earlier? I should have done more. Am I at fault here? Hey, I can tell the situation's getting to you. Oh yeah, sorry, get it. The road's getting tough. It's easy to question since it's got you here. When negative thoughts hit you, let it pass and keep living. I need you helping me think through this before I do something rash. See, I'm one of those leap before you think kind of guys. Hey, okay, you're right. Let's keep moving forward and make things right. Breathe, okay. We gotta get to the conductor's car before the train arrives at Eggman's base. The doors have been heavily fought. How do we get through? Believe in yourself. No matter the obstacle, I know you have what it takes to figure it out. The entire day, Tails and I have been asking ourselves what would Sonic do, so what would you do? What would I do? Well, I'd speed through head-on and rescue our friends by any means necessary. Wow, with one big wind-up, Sonic speed was first enough to get the door open. Hey, now that's the road clear, nothing can stop. Better hold on your pants, I don't think we'll be getting another break after this. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. That's the spirit, let's go find our friends. To the conductor's car to end this mystery. Alright, our friends are locked on the cars up ahead. In my last adventure, maxing out my ring count gave me an extra boost of speed. That's actually how it worked in Frontier as well. If I grab enough rings, I should be enough to burst through the next door too. Ready? Let's do this. Ow. That was easy. Just wait till I see Eggman. I'm gonna clobber him. We gotta deal with the train first. Come on, let's... So I'm guessing this is like the final level. Nice. Let's go! You all came for us. Of course, but let's leave. The train wants to take us prisoner in one. Right, well, just get off this stupid train. Let's go. Ow. Ow. How did I get hit by the spikes and the trampoline? Ow. Damn, that was a disaster. Whatever, let's try it again. Don't think there's much room for error on this one. That was terrible to go down that way. Let's just not do anything stupid this time. There isn't much room for error on that one. Sonic, it's about time. I thought you were supposed to be fast, Sonic. We gotta move. You two ready? Always, let's boogie. Alright, here come the fireballs. Whoa, they're coming down fast. Yeah, did that one quite comfortably, actually, in the end. Let's go. They locked Amy and Tails in the conductor's car. Say no more, let's go. Ow. At least I got the ring box. Let's go. Sonic! Sonic, you're here. Hey, this is no way to treat the birth girl. You're right, I'm ready to stop this train. Time to finish this. This is still really creepy, that face. Excellent work trapping these pests. Now hurry to me. I must properly dispose of them to begin my plans for Eggman and probably another death egg. Don't turn us into robots. I haven't done that in a while. Maybe I will turn all of you to robots. Give Sage some new toys to play with. Shut it, Eggman. Don't disappoint me, train. Hurry up. I will not fail. My wish will be granted. Your wish? Oh, you mean the bounty? I don't care what you call it. Just bring me those overgrown mammals. Ugh, that's Eggman. I must get my wish. I will not fail. This is everyone. This is everyone. Get ready. We're taking this thing down. So is this going to be the final fight then? No. Alright, final boss hype, let's go! Ow. I've already got more than enough anyway. None of you could possibly understand. We're supposed to be together our whole lives. How could we just leave like so? What do you mean, the conductor? He's a tyrant, you just have to accept that. My wish will keep us together forever. That's what being friends is all about. Can't force someone to be friends with you. That's messed up. Shut up, just shut up. Thank you. Wow, they're ready to go all out here. Whoa! I'm gonna hit the trampoline. Eggman, can you hear me? My wish. Make the conductor never leave me. Let's be friends forever. The kind of friends who would never leave each other. Why would he betray me? Everyone has to leave at some point, mate. Damn, missed some early rings there. I'm missing far too many here. Ow. Yeah, they don't give me much time to react on these things. Yeah, that was terrible. Let's try that again. Yeah, I got it this time, but it's tight. Conductor, you promised me. You promised. Let's be, command him. Train, stop this. When I told you we'd be friends with each other forever, I was a much younger man. I'm getting old. I'm tired. Excuses. How dare you abandon me? I'll be lonely. So lonely. Why must you insist loneliness upon me? It's No, stop. What are you doing to me? Please, don't make me do this. Shh. We have to resist the conductor if we ever want to stop this train. Alright. I think this is likely the last phase. He's getting desperate. I just need to not die. Let's go! Or is that just one hit? There's the Flicky. A Flicky? This is just like the law card when my ex-best friend left detective work to join Dr. Eggman. So this really is a bad nick. The stakes rise every second now. We gotta save him. On it. Let's show him our full power. Ow. Missing too many rings here. Ow. Jesus Christ, this is getting mental. Oh, just enough. Just be delivered to Eggman already. What about my happiness? You're happy because of the expense of others. Last I checked, that's called being selfish. Me selfish? How dare you? Oh god, 100. Ow. Oh, that was stupid. I made that mistake again. Ow. Jesus Christ, this is a lot going on. Thanks for that ring box. Ow. I'm getting rid. These ring limits are very tight. No, 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 no! No! I'll grab the Flicky. Wait, what's Espio doing? Let's go! It's over. Time to pay for ruining my birthday. Wow, that is one nasty strike. Of course, Amy would like that being for her birthday being carried by Sonic. The train is slowed down. Great hit, Amy. It was pretty great, wasn't it? That's what you get when you mess with my special day. I just couldn't bear to see you go. I'm sorry for the trouble. It dead. I think our work here is done now. Let's get off this thing. Thank you. Goodbye, my friend. I may be leaving the rails, but I assure you, I'll never forget our time together. Needless to say, I don't think that'll be running any murder mysteries anymore. We did it. Well, I'll say I've never been on a train like that before. This universe has a unique way of doing things. Watch your step, watch your step. It's over. The mystery of Sonic the Hedgehog's murder is officially over. Maybe next birthday we'll just ask Vanilla to make dinner. Wait, I've just realised there's no cream. So, yeah. Oh, you don't love pies whereby at the end someone tries to kill you. I think I'm actually going to miss this group's unhinged way of thinking. Honey, you're late. I've been waiting for you for hours. You'd honestly never believe what had happened, so I won't even try. I'm just glad you're here. Quick, we leave for Begonia in the morning and you need to pack. I'll pack faster than the wind. I need this vacation from something terrible. And I need you home. Happy first day of retirement, dear. Seems the conductor is more than ready to begin his retirement after this ordeal. I'm happy for them both. Oh, who's this? An old friend, I think. Well, they're cute, that's for sure. Cheap, cheap, cheap. See stuff. Lucky found a friend. Great stuff shaving that little guy, SPO. It was the least I could do, Sonic. Everyone, I sincerely apologize for the trouble I caused. Don't be, you were just following what you thought was the game. It's hard to know what I would have done in the same situation. I wouldn't have hit someone with a blow dart. Seriously, a dart? It would have been hard to get close to you otherwise, Mr. Speed of Sound. Regardless, I am sorry. We're cool, and now that we're all safe, it was fun. This group has a wild idea of fun. Tell me about it. Boy, I am starving. I forgot we never ate. With all the clatter, I completely forgot I was hungry. Me too, I was distracted playing detective. If only you could have seen me, Sonic. I was finding clues, presenting evidence, poking holes in alibis. Sonic, wait, where'd he go? Everyone, guess what? The station has a bakery, and look what I bought. Ah, a birthday cake! Happy birthday, Amy! To the confident, unshaken, and radiant Amy Rose, to an adventure of a birthday darling. A memorable party every year. To a fun birthday, a ride from start to finish. May our friendship grow stronger each celebration. I admire your tenacity. Of course he'd do a poem. Happy birthday! I'm not smart enough to know personacity is a word, it's not. We love you, Amy. Happy birthday. Ah, you guys. We almost got murdered by a loaded train, but I wouldn't trade these adventures for everything. Never in a million years. Yep, I had a great birthday, just nearly got murdered. You guys won't ever leave me, right? Wouldn't dream of it. Now let's have some cake. Yes, please. Dig in, everyone. I hope it's chocolate. The train's never making it here, is it? Orbot, prepare a bath. The happy rubber duck. Oh, the angry one. Angry! Sour choice, your evilness. Shut it! And that's my story of when I met Sonic and his friends, entangled in their lives for a fleeting moment and then back to things they were. Cities realized Eggman was running the train system and fought back to seize control. Everything's squeaky clean. Now, ask me, I quit my job. And then, 1 million in the lottery. And after all that, I managed to fly to space. Yeah, that's just been my life. Yep, casual life. Well, that was certainly something. Made this an April Fool's joke, but it was actually a pretty good time. And I definitely liked the twist at the end. And I honestly thought the conductor was going to be it, but obviously not. Crazy that they did this game for free, though. How long have I been going for now? Yeah, just over 2 hours. It's a long game. Yeah, it's been a great time. Interested. I don't know where. Hard to say where this would rank amongst my favourite Sonic games at the minute. It's definitely a unique take for this series. I'm wondering why. I do have to wonder why they did this though. Like, I know it's April Fool's in Japan at the time I'm recording this, but why did they decide to make this? I don't know. But yeah, it's a fun little side thing. Like I said, I did enjoy this. Surprisingly, a lot of people worked on this. Wait, then who made this game? Thank you, Sega, for letting us make this game, and thank you for playing it. Happy April Fool's Day. I don't think it's actually April Fool's in the UK at the minute. No, it's not. But I guess it technically is in Japan. Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you later. Take care.